Hey y'all. So my spirit team urged me to get on just now to talk to you about um witches. I'm gonna leave the light off. It's getting into the twilight hour, which is one of my favorite times. We're transitioning from day into night. So I'm just gonna roll a blunt right now. I mean, roll a joint really, while I talk to you briefly about this issue. The issue is not of people what they do in their home and all types of stuff like that. The issue is about psychic self-defense. And what I'm supposed to do right now is tell you a little bit about how one can become vulnerable to attack by witches. So your personal issues is how you become vulnerable to get attacked by witches. Your personal issues. Mommy issues, daddy issues, family, sibling rivalries, um, you know, relationships, um, friendships, competitiveness, achievements, trying to get ahead in life and school and work, depression, anxiety, obesity, all the things that are hindrances to you are also the ways that you can be influenced by demonic activity or subject to attack by witches. The reason why I'm saying this and I'm putting this out there is because it's important for people to know how easy it is. It's very easy, actually. It's really quite easy. Your personal life issues are essentially ways in which you have basically holes and pockets in your aura. Your space, your energy field around you is not whole. The egg is not whole, right? If you've ever heard about the egg, look into it. Some people have been able to describe a person's energy field as an egg, and that was a good way for people to accept and ingest the information that around you you're surrounded by an egg, and that includes your. You see this shit? I don't know what she's doing over here. Thank you, my darling. That's okay. You can come protect mommy. All right. So around surrounding your energy field is um your energy field is like an egg surrounding you, which includes your aura, your pain body, your basically all the components of your emotional body. Now, when you have, let's say, long, deep held anger, pain, things that you haven't dealt with, which is pretty much, it's very common. I'm not going to generalize, but it's very common. And a lot of times people have things going on with them that they don't even perceive because they've just been dealing with it for so long. So they haven't done the work, the internal self-healing work at all. So now those folks are really vulnerable. They're very vulnerable. I know that people see a lot of those things as strengths. They see the hard exterior, not dealing with issues, not bringing it up. Don't bring it up. We don't got to talk about it. All that type of stuff. That's not going to help you. That's actually going to hurt you. You have to face your demons. They must be faced. They cannot be ignored because they'll get replaced with new demons and you'll be like, wait a minute, these are not even the demons that I was used to. What the hell? Because you didn't appreciate yours. You got to appreciate your demons. Your demons sometimes are the ways that you was able to survive and make it. I be saying weird things. That's the thing. That's why I started my YouTube channel, because I was like, I realized I be saying weird things and they're true. It's just a matter of perception and perspective. If you know it, then you see it. If you felt it, then you know it. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes your demons A demon could save a life. A demon could save a life. Trust your demons. Your demons is like sometimes all that you know. But what you need to do is you need to work on them. Work on your demons. Work on those things. Like, let me give you an example. I'll give you an example from TV. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right? It's one of my favorite shows. I watch it now like the same way I used to watch it back when I was in 8th grade. Like I was a child when that shit came out. That's how old I am. So, yes, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy has always been one of my favorite characters. And if you haven't noticed, Buffy is one of the most problematic people. Now, I'm not talking about her getting attacked by witches and demons and stuff, even though that's what happens to her every episode. She's always fighting them, right? And now, like, for instance, like, this is just to say, I only brought her up to say that it's not, having demons is not, it doesn't make you a bad person. It really doesn't. That's not what's bad, actually. Even in God's eyes. Because, you know, they're going to be there. Do you remember that even Jesus was tempted by the devil in the wilderness? Well, who's Jesus? You and me, baby. We in the wilderness. So who's going to be there to tempt us? Okay. But temptation and action is two different things, right? That's a big spectrum. You can be tempted of anything, but when you take action, that's something different. And now everybody gonna be thinking that it's the devil influencing them. And I'm sorry to tell you, it's not. He's taking a break. He's on break, y'all. He's on coffee break. Like, he wants some espresso. Who makes the good espresso? He wants the good espresso because he's tired of people saying that it's him. Everybody all through our span of human history has always been blaming things on him and saying that the devil made me do it. And he trying to tell y'all that it's really quite the opposite. It's really actually quite the opposite. All these so-called wonderful godly people have all through this time been calling on him to get their shit done. And he's tired of that shit, B. He's fucking tired of it. And he not playing with y'all no more. Because right now, like I said in a different video, we have a choice over who our new masters are going to be. Are we going to rise as masters full of self-mastery? Or are we going to submit to new masters? I don't think that's even a choice. I don't think that's even a question. But folks will have you misguided in thinking one thing and doing another thing. So, you know, I'm here to tell you it's wrong. It's wrong, but it's wrong. Boy, isn't that cute? But it's wrong. Okay, let me stop. So yeah, I brought up Buffy because I was like, didn't Buffy have mad issues? Buffy didn't like nobody to tell her nothing. She had mad issues. But at the same time, those were the things that made her strong, right? Buffy was ready to whip some ass every day. Sometimes she had an attitude problem. But hey, you know what I mean? You still love her. Her friends still love her. Sometimes her friends wouldn't shit neither. I remember when certain people would come into town, like when her new Slayer friend Faith came in. Everybody kind of flipped on Buffy like, oh, Buffy, you really need to try to be more like Faith. She was having an imposter syndrome thing going on over there. And I was like, you know, it didn't even have to be all that. Like, that was all because of them. You know what I mean? People be having demons. Like, don't get it twisted. Stop thinking you're holier than thou. You're not. People have demons. And what you need to do is you got to get them in line. When you get them in line and you make them work with you and work for you, then you won't be doing stupid shit that you really didn't want to do because you wasn't in your right mind and you was letting other things influence you and control you. So that's really what this message was about. This message came from my spirit family. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. There'll be times where people, you'll lose your life. You'll lose your life in the long run because it's like, you didn't have control. So, when you get ushered out of your position, don't be surprised. Self mastery is a key. Peace.